Here we are again, Dr. Larry McDaniel and Yvonne DiVita. Today, we're talking about PurinaCare pet health insurance and the exclusions from coverage. Are there any other things about the details in PurinaCare that you'd like to talk about today?
I want to talk about one more thing. We talked about training. We're doing a series on the PurinaCare blog about the most important things you can do with your dog, and I always advocate that training is an important part. And we mentioned that we don't cover training. It's one of those things that's excluded. But what we will cover behavior-related problems that are treated by a veterinarian in a clinical setting. And I mention this because I'm going to be going to the behavior specialty meeting that is immediately preceding the American Veterinary Medical Association meeting this summer in New Orleans. And Debbie Horowitz, a good friend of mine, is the president of that behavior association. And Dr. Horowitz and I talked about this during the development of PurinaCare. And there are so many issues that develop, behavior-related issues that result in the euthanasia of pets, where people just can't tolerate the behavior anymore. So we decided at PurinaCare, since there was this licensed behavior specialty, that we would cover the treatment and management of that case in a clinical setting. So you don't have to be a behavior board-certified specialist, but you have to be a licensed veterinarian. And a lot of these difficult cases end up with board-certified specialists. So we will cover the treatment plan, including any pharmaceutical drugs that are needed to manage that behavior problem. And I think that's another really nice feature of PurinaCare.
That sounds fabulous. Maybe at a later time we can talk about some of the behavioral problems. Dr. Larry, before we sign off, how can our listeners contact either you or PurinaCare if they have a question?
Well, I think they can definitely leave a comment on the blog. There's also an 800 number on the PurinaCare.com site where people can call in with questions. So they can definitely call, get somebody on the phone, get all of their questions answered.
That is fabulous. Yes, leave a comment for us. We will be delighted to engage in the conversation. But there is also an 800 number on the PurinaCare.com site, so take advantage of that also. This is wonderful. Larry, thank you today for explaining some of the details on the new PurinaCare pet health insurance. And we will get together again very soon and talk some more.
Okay, great, Yvonne. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you too. Thanks. Bye-bye.